Damn right it's out of left field. I had the platformer bug. You know, there's a lot of platformers in games I want to play, and I just haven't had the opportunity. Like, this is the year, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again, you know, just cause. I think it's worth not only reiterating to people who show up to the stream, but also just for me to affirm it. This is the year I really want to get into playing a lot of different games, all right? So playthroughs that I've started and never finished, right? Playthroughs in stream, on stream that I've started and finished, you know, all that stuff. I kind of just want to, you know, hold on. Let me do something really quickly.
Boy, I've got a surprise, yes.
I should probably get some water before we start. It's not 10 yet anyway, so let me just really briefly grab some water, run to the bathroom, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, anyway, I'll be right back. You can listen to this. This is an actual song.
And he's had his downs, he's had his smiles and he's had his frowns, but I still say he should be crowned the king of limbo. What more can a poor boy do? Working for the likes of me and you. What more can a poor boy say? When I could use your help in any way. He took his courage to the brink. If it were me, I would turn to drink. Well, that's the reason I think he should be the king of limbo. Yeah, he had to face enough sins, but at least he kept his leggy limbs. I think that we should be crowning him the king of limbo. Take it away with you, baby. That's cool. What more can a poor boy do? Working for the likes of me and you. What more can a poor boy say? But I could use your help in any way. We've all had fun, you must agree. Even though interactively, but now we feel that Brick should be the king of limbo. I do up, I do be do up, I do up, I do be do up, I do up, I do be do up, the king of limbo. I do up, I do be do up, I do up, I do be do up, I do up, I do be do up, king of limbo.
All right, I'm back. Okay. I never get to use my PS4 anymore, guys. So, change. Okay, let's do it. Hello, Viv. Oh, hello, controller. I haven't used my PS4 in ages. I used to use this console every day, and I use it almost never now. I have plenty of PS4 games to play, I just don't do it. So I've never played Medieval before. And I bought it, and I was like, you know what, why don't I just play it? I heard it was a platformer. I have no idea what it's like. Maybe I'll love it, maybe I'll hate it. Are you coming out the closet? What? That is actually out of left field. What is he talking about?
In a time long
Good Lord.
ago, there lived in the kingdom of Gallowmere a sorcerer named Xerox. This arrogant, pitiless man hated his fellow citizens for their simple and peaceful ways. So
Of course.
he raised an army of
Not because they
demons
ostracized him.
and set out to take the realm for his own. The king's champion, Sir Daniel Fortescue, led the militia in the battle against this unholy horde. Songs are still sung of how he spearheaded the charge deep into the accursed multitude, how demons fell before him like wheat before the scythe, and how at last, though mortally wounded, he destroyed the sorcerer utterly.
Dying a hero.
Fortescue
My
went
ultimate
down in
fantasy.
history that day as the hero of Gallowmere, and a time of peace began, which was to last for 100 years. And then the sorcerer returned.
Somehow, Palpatine returned. We're not quite sure how. It has something to do with money. So we're not going to be this serious, right? Is this dude going to be like a joke? We're going to be like a joke character? Why do we return then? You know, it would be absolutely super depressing if you're born just in time to reach the age of peace ending. That would be just the most depressing thing possible. Like, oh, great, I'm finally 18. You know, life is good. I can't wait to, you know, get married, you know, start my career, my profession, right? Live on a farm, have a wonderful life in this medieval world, right? Oh, the age of peace is ending. You know, demons and hellspawn are going to show up now. Uh-oh. Oh, well. Dude, kill the fucking spider, please. I can only imagine how this looked on the PlayStation 1. This is a really nice remake, just look at it. Okay. We have a fucking Star Wars screen wipe. I'm crying, dude. I love video games. You know, there's a bunch of Indiana Jones games on sale currently on Steam because Disney's having this crazy sale. Okay. Yeah, children born in 1900, like 1895 to 1900 something. Oh man, I can't wait to, you know, just have a great life. Oh, World War I. Can't wait to have a great life. Oh, Vietnam. Are we sure they weren't already monsters? It's just more cartoonish Resident Evil 4. The Fortescue Graveyard. Is he really gonna try to revive his old nemesis? Just so he could, like, Shang Tsung, like, mind control him? Maybe. So how does he even return from being destroyed utterly? Hello, Devin, welcome. Yeah, I've heard of it, never played it, so today is the day. And it'll probably be on the shorter end, which will be nice. So that way, you know, I won't have to spend a million years playing it. Something a little short. Just an appetite wetter, you know? Hello there, Mr. Bones. Camera speed, vibration, hide HUD with L3, Dan cam toggle, 30 FPS lock. I don't think we need to. Okay, that's fine. New game. Probably also gonna move where my PS4 is as well. We're hitting up a lot of platformers this year, folks. I mean, there's no shortage of them to play for the channel. I always talk about how much I love platformers. Well, now's the time. Oh god, he looks like Shrek when he was pretending to be a knight. What? Oh god! Hey, he still doesn't have an eye. Oh lord. So that's actually the real history? He didn't actually defeat him. He just led the charge and died instantly.
Again, Sir Daniel Fortescue, see? The hero of Gallowmere who fell at the first charge. The fog of war and the shrouds of time conspired to turn the arrow fodder into the savior of the day.
Yeah, so he wasn't actually a hero. We know. You were a pussy. You died instantly.
Let it alone. Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Sarek and live up to the legend. We hopes it does well.
Alright, I'm going back to sleep. Okay. Walk up to a book and press triangle to read it.
You will find life bottles throughout Gallowmere. They contain the same magic that rose you from your slumber and will raise you from the dead once again. When your life is low, using this bottle will help you feel a little better. And remember to fill it when you can.
Okay. Found a life bottle.
Any treasure that you find will be added to your coin total. Coins are used to buy items from the greedy merchant gargoyles.
How about over here? He kicks it. Oh my god, it explodes. Throwing daggers.
Some weapons contain powers and abilities beyond the ordinary. Be sure to test every weapon to discover their secondary abilities. Some weapon abilities are immediate, and some may need a bit of time to charge before they realize their full potential.
Press and hold to charge. So you could throw your arm. It's like a boomerang. Okay. Copper shield.
During your travels through Gallowmere, you will collect many items. To see your items or to use one, review your inventory. In it, you will also find your Book of Gallowmere, which will keep a record of the denizens you've encountered and bestow you with keen insights that only a disembodied voice could provide.
That is freaky. Handy when disarmed, so you can set it as a secondary or a primary weapon. Throwing daggers. Okay. Or we could also just use this small sword. Alright. You could toggle weapons using triangle. This is like a complicated inventory system. I wasn't expecting to use my arm as a club, potentially.
When you're ready to leave this crypt, you'll find an exit at the end of the hall.
He's in PlayStation All-Stars. I played PlayStation All-Stars like twice in my life. They have a lot of characters in it.
Set next to the doorway.
They have a lot of non-Sony characters too, like Isaac Clarke is in the game. You know, it's sad because you could tell they put a lot of cool ideas into it and they just never did it again.
Track down Xerok by retracing his diabolical odyssey through Gallowmere. You can spot
Hey, Haruna.
exits from an area by looking out for his stinking trail of magic slime.
Okay. It's actually really unfortunate. I only ever played, you know, like they tried a lot, and obviously it was a Smash Bros like clone, but I respect it. It was okay. It was interesting. Here you go. The graveyard. We have like a Rayman 1 style world map. Rayman 1, one of my favorite games that I've never beaten, which is kind of heartbreaking because it's actually a really good game. It's a really good game, and you have to like 100% it to even clear it. It's really stupid. That's the one thing I don't like about Rayman 1. Rayman 2's biggest problem is it's hard sometimes just to even see, like... Okay, you can't break this. It's hard to even see like where some of the lums are because of the draw distance, and like every version of Rayman 2 is different, and they cut and omit different levels and shit. It's really weird.
Welcome back to your beloved Gallowmere. The stinking dead have risen up to dance with the lifeless living, and they want to do it over your dead body.
Oh, nice. So just another day in New York. Okay. What the hell is this? Okay. Oh, this is very interesting combat. No one gets stunned on the first hit. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Okay. There is no stun on almost any enemy. This is going to be a life bottle chugging simulator. So basically just another Dark Souls style game. I love it. Thank you.
Don't let zombies get you down. Tend those wounds by stepping into this fountain of rejuvenation.
That's every game I play. Can we just stay in it? There you go. We need an earth rune. Chaos rune. Can we not go through? No. There you go. Earth rune. I mean, would you all prefer if I played more platformers? I should go back and play Takken the Power of Juju, because that's one game I never really, like, played it at all when I was much younger. I played a fair amount, and I never really got anywhere, and that game kind of doesn't really have any direction after a point, so you just kind of end up stuck. I don't think it's a great game.
Sometimes it may be useful to view the world from a different point of view.
Okay.
Be sure to take a moment from time to time to enjoy the beauty of our beloved Gallowmere. Keep your eye peeled for anything interesting.
Hold L2 to enter Dan Cam. Was this shield raised? I have no idea. What even is the... Show subtitles. I have no idea. What's the button layout? Primary attack. Block is R1. Okay. R2 is strafe. Swap target. You could walk. Oh, are we gonna have to walk? Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, block is R1. Well, I didn't know they were all gonna charge out the fucking door like Left 4 Dead. Damn. I need more power, light or dark, it matters not. Oh, Haruna's not gonna get that reference. Or Haruna will get it. Narg won't get that reference.
Remember, nothing remains hidden under the gaze of an angel.
Very true. Can we pray to the statue?
The object here is the chalice. Every time you dispatch an enemy with a sword, the chalice fills a little more. Fill the chalice and then collect it, and you will be worthy of visiting the sacred Hall of Heroes to claim a new weapon. There is a chalice to be found in every region of Gallowmere. They are all hidden or well guarded. Only a true hero will collect the full set.
Okay. Not all enemies have souls. Killing most of the ones that do will fill the chalice. I think it's if they have glowing eyes or not. Okay. Break the statue? Why would I defile the statue of an angel?
The living word.
Now that is heresy.
Beyond these skull gates, the master of the Hilltop Mausoleum, the stained glass demon, has possession of the skull key.
Okay. Nothing remains hidden under the gaze of an angel. Can we turn the statue? Oh, there you go. Right, we need more. We have to kill more to open it. Well, he wasn't too far off. If we don't break it, we just slap it with the sword. So what would be the purpose of this? Is this like lock-on? Did they have a lock-on in the original game like this? Was this secretly the most advanced PS1 game of all time and I just didn't know about it? Alright, we can collect the chalice. Who's Shiori and Narissa? Are you talking about VTubers? I'm very worried, Narg. Sometimes you worry me. I'm about to sneeze too. You know, I wonder why they stopped making remakes like this. Yeah, honestly. I don't want to knock VTubers. I respect the grift, or I shouldn't even call it a grift. I respect the hustle, but man, I could not tell you, dude. I don't know any of them at all. We could buy throwing daggers. It makes sense. We should probably put these as our secondary. The goon knows no bounds. Yeah, man. When you're ready, the goon comes to you. You don't seek it out. Well, now you get a new shield because I'm gonna need one soon. Yeah, no one stuns on the first hit. That's going to be very tragic in a little bit. Thank you. That's it? Is there like a map for the area? I guess not. Extremely hot VTubers. Good lord.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon.
Okay. Why would they let a coward join their ranks? He died on the first arrow.
To pay homage to the heroes, stand in front of their designated statues and await spiritual guidance.
Okay.
Captain Fortescue, it's me, Canny Tim.
Canny Tim.
Again, sir. But hold, you could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and you can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners. I used it at the Battle of Gallowmere. After you were slain, I shot Zarek's champion, Lord Cardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards.
Get on with it. What the fuck?
Aye, sir.
Oh, goodbye, sir.
Wow. Yeah, that's your hero. Okay. Switch it. Anything else?
Only when you are truly worthy as a hero will you be able to ascend to the higher level of this hall.
Alright, perfect. Fine. I'm out of here. It's me! Yeah, you've never been on YouTube and seen like the most insane thumbnails, bro? Sometimes they do a lot of crazy shit with ASMR, man. It's not even ASMR, honestly. It's something entirely different. I'm not even trying to be a hater. You're like, oh, you know, I want to watch this video. You're just trying to watch maybe like a cool video about like Resident Evil or something, you know how it is. We got the Stubbs, the zombie-ass zombies in this game.
So, even from the shackles of death, my old enemy pursues me. You're too late, Fortescue. Already my army has risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis.
Alright, anyway. He's got that entropy, energy. Crash, crash, crash. When will you learn?
Some obstructions can be smashed down with clubs and certain other weapons. Try experimenting.
Ooh, didn't think of that. Also, they changed my weapon, even though I changed it in the last level. So there's an ammo system in this game. Okay.
Of great archaeological interest.
Okay. We need a club. We need a club or something heavy. I don't think my arm counts, right? It's just made of bone. There has to be something else. It's weird, most games like this would just have triangle use. That was great. It would just have triangle use your side weapon. You have to switch in this game. Energy vial. Crossbow bolts. Okay, it's expensive. I don't want to waste it anymore. Can we jump over? No. Hell no.
These boulders are going to crush your bones if you aren't careful. I hope you have a good shield equipped. Remember that each hit on your shield will chip away at its durability.
This is really how we have to progress?
From you, though.
What? It immediately fucking killed me. Are we sure about that? Did it push me into the hole? Bro. I should have just taken the damage. What the fuck? Why did I listen to her at all? I need the shield. Didn't I have a second one? Maybe I lost it. I can't pick it up. Dude, I cannot pick this shit up at all. Thank you. Ow. That was harder than anything else so far. Excellent. I wonder how you refill the life bottle.
The adventurer would be wise to be thorough in the exploration of an area. Hidden locations reap great rewards.
Yeah, but we need like a club, which we don't have. Can you only hold one shield at a time? Oh, you can only have one shield at a time. Oh, that kind of sucks. Well, that's kind of depressing. You would think in a game with like limited amounts of resources, you'd be able to hold multiple shields. Here you go, club. We in the club. If I have another coffee, I might die. Why? You drink coffee too much. The best amount of coffee to drink is 0.
It's a crude but effective weapon. Bash with it, burn with it, but beware, one bash too many, and it
breaks. Okay. Personally, I never was a coffee person, so I don't drink coffee like that. Okay. Wow, what the hell, dude? This game is just straight trolling.
A guide to covens for witches and witchcraft enthusiasts. A witch's coven would reach the height of its power only when all of their sacred flames were alight. Witches have been known to offer help to the questing adventurer, yet they are a reclusive people and have to be summoned by the aid of mystic charms or talismans.
Okay, I don't have any of that.
Let it be known that help from a witch is rarely given freely, and the witch will more often than not make a request of the adventurer before any such help is given. If seeking to summon a witch, remember that they are quite territorial. Any signs of previous witch activity in an area is a good indication that a witch can be called upon.
I don't know if there's a witch here. Ah, fire! I forgot, I'm undead! I'm undead! Can you even stop, drop, and roll? Holy shit, that was not great. I did not think you could light on fire like that. Okay, well that's our talisman. I don't know how to open this though. Dude, I'm gonna get so cooked. What was in this room?
Fresh air.
You call this fresh? It's a crypt.
Hates these dark old caves and their filthy stench of old witches. A coven of the warty old hags lived here once. Unholy fires burning all night while they brewed up unspeakable muck in their cauldrons. They moved on years back, but the smell still makes our eyes sting.
Alright, anyway. There's nothing else here. Is there something in here maybe that we could take into the other room? That doesn't do anything. Yeah. What? Oh, we could light the club on fire, I guess. Okay. Okay. Nearly blunt. That's one of my favorite Dark Souls tooltips. Maybe Devin remembers it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna die, by the way. I stepped on this again. Okay, Witch Talisman. It's a blunt sword, but nearly useless trumps empty-handed or some shit. That's one of my favorite Dark Souls tooltips. It's like, this sword is nearly useless, but in a fight, nearly useless trumps empty-handed. What, I know you went to chat. Dude, I'm finding out more about Haruna and about, like, a couple streams than I have in years of raiding with him. I never knew he was into VTubers, but to be fair, I've never asked, so I guess that's kind of fair. Okay. Dude, all these shields are going to waste. It's actually kind of unfortunate. Raid with someone for like 3 years. Never once ever. I could maybe count on one hand the amount of times Haruna's even spoken in chat. In VC. But that's okay, because like I'm a yapper, I'm a gabber. I mean, by definition, I'm a yapper and a gabber because I have a YouTube channel. Now, that's kind of how it works. Imagine if I was still making content with no voiceovers. I don't even know if you could even really do that. You have to do like some crazy 100% run, you know? That's really the only way you could do it, probably.
Back from the battle so soon? It must think it is a hero by now. But only a true hero is worthy of a place in the Hall of Heroes. See the ghostly statue of your fraudster self? When it has turned solid, a true hero you will be.
Okay. It's probably have to 100% the game. Well, we're getting somewhere. We have a solid podium. No, not enough. I think we need 2 chalices is what it's saying. Yeah, we need 2 chalices in order to progress.
To pay homage to the hero.
Unless there's an upgrade, maybe?
Hurrah! I knew it would take more than the army of the evil dead to throw your strides up. I've something that may help you on your quest, Captain. I give it to you freely, though I have no idea what it is.
Hurry it up! Sweet, 2 light bottles. Alright, he has nothing to say. It'll glow when they have something to say, that's it. Okay. Meow, you see, meow. Give me the goods. Okay. So there's no town level? We just walk right through the town? Okay, I guess. It feels kind of weird, but sure. Hilltop Mausoleum.
You are entering a house of pain. Rumors abound of evil doings in the secret catacombs below this very hall.
Okay. What are these, imps? You know what would be a really good game to do a playthrough on, but it's really kind of like a hard game to get back into when you haven't played it in like 20 years? Fucking Eternal Darkness is kind of like this a little bit. That is genuinely like one of the top, like, I would even argue one of the top like horror games of its time. And it's one of the most unique horror games of its time. But that's the thing, is you have to play this really outdated old game. And look, I love it as much as the next dude, but it definitely could be better. Am I just supposed to smash this so it opens? Soul Reaver Legacy of Kain. Yeah, someone else also recommended I try it. I mean, I played Eternal Darkness before. It's one of my favorite games, and the difficulty setting is non-standard. But that's the thing, is like you have to be willing to play like... There you go. You have to be willing to play like... Everyone says use the green path. The green path is just the most entertaining and the most fun, to be fair.
These thieves will strip you down to your armored undies. Rumor has it they fence their stolen wares with a merchant gargoyle.
Okay. If your weapon is stolen, you can visit a merchant gargoyle to buy it back. Can they even steal the sword? Well, not like this. Okay. Oh, can we break these? Okay. Isn't Legend of Dragoon? I don't know. There's a lot of very similarly named like games from back then. Listen, bro got more stamina than me, man. I would just be poking. Like, as much as I like the idea of using swords, I won't lie, spears are definitely fucking cool, man. Alright, anyway. Earth Rune. Hands off the merchandise. What? No, he didn't. It's bullshit. Give me that back. That's what I'm talking about. Edgar, touche.
The stained glass demon is the master of the mausoleum. His wretched soul lies preserved inside a frozen glass heart. Shrouded in a veil of darkness beneath the mausoleum, you will find this pre-frozen menace.
Okay. Is there a term for these cartoony, absurd NGC era, Nintendo GameCube era hack and slash games? Well, this is a PS1 game, so technically it predates the GameCube. But, fun to start. Also, just mascots with attitude. You know, like, mascots with attitude is probably the best way to describe, like, half of these games. Like, it's just an uncontested way to just discuss them entirely. I love it. I just love it, man. It's nice. It's fun. You knew you were going to get your money's worth. Like, I could sit around and play some of these games, and listen, none of these games are like 100-hour, 30-hour long games, unless you're like really, really bad at them. But you know what they are? Entertaining, fun, enjoyable. Something I could really get behind and just play. Like, I could play Spyro all day. There's just some games I could just play over and over and over again. But I don't, because I know, like, it wouldn't be great content. Like, I'm sure everyone here would hate me if every time I streamed it was just Spyro the Dragon, Metroid, and Pikmin. You know? I recognize that, and so I try to weigh and balance it. But the reality of it is, like, I could just play it, you know, not even necessarily on my own, but, you know, for my regular scheduled stream, I don't have to, you know, do anything crazy. All right, we're out of here. Never got into surrealist games. This is my childhood. That's why I'm liking this so much, because this is definitely a game I could have easily got on the PlayStation when I was much younger. We need the Chaos Rune. I could easily have seen myself getting this when I was a kid. It's like how I had Crash, Spyro, obviously. I've told the story about me getting Spyro. We were at Costco and Spyro 3 was there. They used to have games out in front in Costco. This is a long fucking time ago. They would just have the games right in the front of Costco. Okay, before we talk to the Luigi's Mansion ghost, we're gonna go back and place this. And so what was really cool about it was, I remember seeing it and saying, oh, can we get it? Can we get it? And my mom bought it. It was so good, man. I'll never forget playing Year of the Dragon. So fun. I have a very hard time picking my favorite Spyro game, man. Genuinely. Like, how could I? I think all three Spyro games are masterpieces, man. They've got everything. Mascot with attitude, diverse gameplay, just a lot of fun. And then sadly, after that beautiful trilogy, Sony just did not give a fuck anymore, man. It's heartbreaking to me. Even as an adult, I have to cope with it. Every day I wake up and I have to remember there is no Spyro 4. Enter the Dragonfly is an unfinished mess. Hero's Tale is okay. You know, it's whatever. And that's what sucks, man. And nothing will warm my heart, unlike this thing. It's very unfortunate. All right. I am sorry for starting the stream late, but we were actually clearing the Savage fight, so it was well worth it because we did. So next week we'll have a little bit of a longer stream for this, just so anyone's wondering. Maybe I should have talked to the piano dude first. Why am I not on the hype train? I wonder why. Wow, you actually can't even hit him? Oh, shit. So you can't even really do anything to it. I'm terrible with that. What? Okay, that was interesting. What is even happening in this game? I'm genuinely weirded out by this game. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh, dude, I couldn't turn around. All right. My heart! Ah! Painful demise. Oh my god, yeah, that's nice. Can I talk to this dude?
The would-be phantom longs to play a new tune, but he seems doomed to repeat the same cause of despair over and over.
Okay. Unfortunately, there's not really much you could buy from these guys. I guess we could buy crossbow bolts. It's like the only thing worth buying. Yeah, I'm just trying to envision what this would look like on the PlayStation 1. Alright, we're done. It's a shame Sony didn't, like, buy the rights to Crash and fucking Spyro, man. That shit pisses me off so much. Could you imagine? Return to the graveyard. Already? Didn't we have to use the skull key on one of the doors or something? Maybe it's automatic. Maybe it just leads here. Bro, they just bounce off the shield. So are we actually gonna rescue anyone from Gallowmere, or are they just like dead and we just have to purge the entire city? Like, what is going on with that? Okay, if that explodes, I think I have to be really far away from it. I'm not sure how that opens. Okay. Yeah, me either. I have no idea. Can I change back to the copper shield? Less protective plate, more dinner plate. Penultimate protection. Yeah, it sucks. You can't buy shields from him, but you can only carry one of each type of shield anyway. Dude, they're like football fucking linebackers. Like, what is happening? Yeah, here we go. We're just playing in reverse. Oh, dude, that's so cool. You know, fucking Yoshi, the Yoshi game I played a couple years ago does exactly this. And I remember liking it so much because of that. Wow. That's ridiculous that they do that much damage. Which one was it I played a few years ago? It was a Crafted World. Yeah, it was Crafted World. And that was like one of the coolest things, that every level could be played in reverse. And it was like an extra challenge. That's one of my favorite games on the Switch, actually. That shit was peak. That was so good. Can I jump up here at all? There has to be a way to do this, because... Can I shoot the statue? No. No. Right? How would you get over here? club, maybe? No, I don't think so. They wouldn't put that there if you couldn't reach it. That's for certain. I just don't know what. Can we light this on fire? No. Well, that's kind of silly. They teach you about fire and then you can't really light anything on fire. Yeah, I don't know. Open inventory. Had to open it like Resident Evil. It's dogs. It actually is like Resident Evil. You know, when you do the proper speedrun strategy for Resident Evil 1, you actually never have the dogs bust through that hallway. Because they only bust in if you go back through that hallway. So what I did is I just never walked backwards through that hallway. Not that it would be very dangerous even if they did come in. You just never walk through that hallway in reverse. That's how they break through the windows.
All you have to do is defeat the evil guardians of the graveyard
Okay.
and gain this new ability. You will never know why you left the grave without it.
Star Rune. Hey, look. They're not exactly giving me a lot of healing anymore. There you go. And they just did. Okay, never mind. If you complain, you'll receive. That's what I learned from this. We didn't get the chalice from the last level. I actually have to go back. I'd like to get the chalice. $97. Oh! Very nice. Now let's go see the other way. Even if we take damage, it makes more sense. That's ridiculous that they just touch you and they deal that much damage. You are the biggest pussy hero in history. That is absurd. Dudes walk up to you and take like 1/10 of your life bar. Even God of War doesn't punish you this badly. Push. Why do I think that's not going to work? I'm stuck. I actually glitched myself. I think I'm screwed. I did not mean to do this. Somehow I have glitched myself into the wall. I think we have to replay the level. I don't think it's going to save that we did the chalice. There's no teleport. I can't kill myself either. I'm stuck. I literally have forced myself. I wedged myself between the block and the wall and I'm stuck. Wow. There's no crouch, right? What are my options here? Dan cam, strafe, block, and jump. And maybe walk. Well, walking isn't going to help. Blocking isn't doing anything. Strafing isn't helping. Maybe if I turn this way and strafe. Nope. Nah, dude, I'm stuck in the fucking wall. And I can't change to Dan cam. Because it's a fixed camera motion. Well, only I could have figured this out somehow. Can I push the block more? Remember I was pushing the block for a little bit? I don't even think I could push it anymore. The angle where I am, I can't push it. We're done. We're cooked. Only I could wedge myself between the fucking wall like that, dude. At least the levels are quick. It's not like we spent a ton of time doing it. But holy shit. I should apply to be a bug tester. Ubisoft, seriously, hit me up, man. Like, you guys need all the fucking help. I might be one of the few people willing to help and not, you know, whatever. But listen, man, I'm, you know, we're gonna have to negotiate some shit. First of all, I'm not learning French. Okay, that's easy. Second of all, we're gonna make Assassin's Creed based again. We'll turn it into a good franchise again. Just like it should have always been. The sneakiest DEI. I'm the anti-DEI hire. That's the point. Like, you're over here thinking I'm gonna get DEI hired. Brother, I'm gonna make your shit so good, everyone's gonna want to play it. What is the point of that, by the way? Yeah, Sir Fortescue, some chests just blow up. We don't know why. They're just assholes like that. We just think it's funny. I wish I was a Warcraft streamer. I'll be honest, like, I like playing 14. I kind of wish I was a Warcraft streamer. Just being totally honest. Like, I don't know, man. Again, it's the fact that I'd have to commit to one character for eternity that just turns me off of it. Like, I just have to log in every single day and play the same fucking character over and over and over again. And I just hate that. It's just not as fun to me. Yeah, Ubisoft is so much in the shitter, man. Like, I'm very sad. I know that people will tell me I shouldn't be because it's exactly what they wanted and they deserve. And I'm not even totally disagreeing with it. It's just a shame because they have so much potential with their various series and they constantly squander it. But I you know, stupid. It breaks my heart, man, because it does not have to be this way at fucking all. Assassin's Creed might be one of my favorite series because of how diverse and interesting the storytelling is. And no, I don't mean diverse because it's a bunch of whatever, but because this series has infinite potential. We could seriously set this series in any time period ever. You could set it 20 days ago, you could set it 2,000 years ago, and it'll still work out. You know, like... It's sad for the low-level people in the games, and of course the fans who would play them. It's not sad for anything else. You could set an Assassin's Creed game at any point in history and it would be entertaining with the correct writing and the right mentality behind it. Instead, they squander it, man, and then they get pissy when you don't like it. It sucks. Let alone the Tom Clancy games or Rayman, or heavens forbid you're like me and you're a fucking boomer and you like Beyond Good and Evil. Motherfucker, who even knows what Beyond Good and Evil is in 2026? That pushes my age and proves my and shows my age more than anything else I could possibly say on this stream. Beyond Good and Evil? Do you know, did anyone even remember that fucking series? I mean, obviously, if you're on my stream, you do. But holy shit, man. Atlas should hire you? No, they definitely should fucking not. I'm not even trying to be mean to you, bro. Atlas should hire me purely because I tell them that the way they did the Metaphor final boss was fucking asinine. Yeah, apparently having the ability to set a game in any time period in history with any characters you want was not good enough for them. They needed more. They needed absolutely more. They couldn't just have Yasuke be a side character, right? They had to make him a main character. They had to do all the weird shit. They couldn't just let the Asians have one game, finally. Asians are really Schrodinger's POC. They're too successful to be treated like black people and Hispanics, but also they're not white people, so they kind of get squeezed in anyway. Schrodinger's person of color. This is the best bridge in the history of forever. You don't need to buy anything. Okay, gotta go back. Like, bro, if they wanted it so badly, why didn't they make an Assassin's Creed set during the Civil Rights Movement? That's a free idea. It's too bad it's never gonna work now. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, people would have been okay with it. They would have been like, yeah, this is a really cool thing. And then they could have gotten like a bunch of NAACP awards or whatever from a bunch of boomers who were never going to play the game anyway. They wouldn't even watch a playthrough. Okay, there you go. We got it. What in the fuck is this? Alright, it's time for another boss. Yeah, and then after all the work they do, it's not even a good story. That's the sad part. Oh. I don't like this. Okay, well, they're immune. What in the fuck? Do I have to bait them into each other? No, we just have to hit them. It's really tight. Dude, that's really quick movement. Holy shit. Oh shit, okay. Oh! 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 Michael Victim, let's go! Oh shit. What the hell is happening? What weird phase are we on now? Ah shit. Okay, they bite twice now. Yep. Wolfsbane. Dude, Connor is just written really awkwardly, but apparently the homestead missions are where he actually has his character development, so That's why when I play Assassin's Creed 3 again, which is coming up probably next month, I think that'll be really interesting.
Outside the necropolis. Paths go this way, paths go that way. Nasty, painful death waits round every turn and over every hill. Bon voyage.
Oh, thanks. Very helpful. This is an epic journey, dude. Alright, we have to go back to that one level because I didn't get the chalice. I never even saw where it spawned.
It's the Hall of Heroes shopping mall. Bargain hunters should check out the ground floor. Well-to-do shoppers should check out the upper floor. That's where it's at.
Yeah. Still can't buy shields. That'll be the one thing I would probably buy from them. Shields and health. Alright, anyone have something to say to me? Here we go.
Ah, Fortescue! What's this I hear about that archcad Zarok still being alive? Thought you killed the fella. Never mind. Poor horse. Better show him what's what, eh? I expect Johnny's zombies a bit more of a handful than you remember. How are you doing for weapons?
Terribly. Yeah, at least he's honest.
My warhammer.
Take my 40k.
And it won't fall apart like a club. I only ever get to use it cracking walnuts around this place. Nonsense, Fortescue. I won't take no for an answer. Knock a few heads for old Stanier Iron Hewer, eh?
Yeah, I think Connor suffers from Ezio syndrome a lot. Okay, this is a slow attack. Gotcha. He definitely suffers from everyone, like a fan favorite immediately after. But that's the thing, yeah, apparently the Homestead missions are really well written and the main story is just not very good. So you kind of end up with this like, well, if you did the 100%, it's much better, and if you didn't, you know, then well, you didn't get the full vibe, you know? That's unfortunate. Okay, we have to do this, right? It has a check next to it, but I think it's just level completion. We just didn't get the chalice, which I don't even know where it spawns. Alright, it's to the right. You know what it is? It's probably in the room with the organ player. But, you know, I don't even really want to talk too much about, like, Assassin's Creed, because Assassin's Creed is just, like, an easy thing to fucking talk about. Like, I don't know. Maybe Far Cry's doing alright. Like I said, I haven't played Far Cry 3. That's actually what I was going to play originally, and then I was like, you know what, let's play this game. We could also swap. So I'll probably play that after this as well. There also wasn't a single sympathetic or understandable villain, so all they had to do was be a relatively decent person. Yeah, and then they introduce people that are kind of like... They kind of characterize Achilles as like pretty much a man that's fucked everything up. Achilles is not portrayed in a very sympathetic light, in my opinion. From what I remember about it, like, especially after Rogue, he's definitely not. Like, that is kind of the purpose of it, and so I'm not, like, mad about it. It's fine. But that is definitely something you have to be cognizant of, is that they did not really treat Achilles very nicely. You know, maybe I'll like 3 more. Maybe it'll age a little bit better, right? I'll have more fun. So that's gonna happen sometime in February. I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna play, I think, what did I say? Gonna play Infamous 2. I didn't have, this was kind of a secret. Infamous 2 is not. Oh, come back. Give me back my fucking sword, asshole. I just have to figure out how to buy the DLC for Infamous. Can you not? Thank you. It's kind of weird. in here. What does he want? Oh, he has the sheet music. I picked it up. Oops. Here you go. So that's where the chalice is. Okay, we gotta come back. I think we have to beat the level again so we can keep our progress. Club. I can already hear the pitch for this game. We gave him a lot of different weaponry. It also just wasn't as good. I feel like the game didn't use the American Revolution backdrop as effectively as it could have. The American Revolution, and this is gonna sound like super American, right? But, you know, if you're not American, tough shit. But anyway, the reason why I like it so much is because it's such a well understood, and he stole my fucking sword, by the way. No, he didn't. Okay, we're good, we're good. I switched weapons by accident. I was kind of scared for a second. It's such a well understood and well documented time period that it's like you couldn't really mess it up. But I don't even think like major people like Thomas Jefferson are even in the game. And right now I'm having crazy deja vu. Why am I having crazy deja vu if I've never played this game before? That is a sickening feeling. That is a disgusting feeling. Okay, it's gone. Wesker's a great villain. Yeah. Leon never really meets or interacts with Wesker, does he? I don't think he does. He's obviously aware of who Wesker is, but I don't think he really interacts with him, right? Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed are two series I really know the story for, and I really love them for that. They're such great, unique stories. Memorable as hell. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a bad game. I just think they changed the combat system, and that's really what I didn't like about AC3. I wasn't a huge fan of the more active combat. I kind of like this is an animus simulation style that the original games went for. It just felt more natural, if that makes sense. I kind of prefer that. Like, oh, this is just a simulation. And now the modern games have completely kind of done away with that, which really kind of sucks. It's like, wait, well, the whole point is that it's a simulation. You're kind of reliving it, you know? It's not even like a video file. Like, you have to actively do what your ancestor would have done to keep up with it. So, yeah, it would be bad today. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. It just wouldn't be good. That's why it's important to praise games that are good, man. You know, like, I'm sure that they don't read their Twitter or whatever, or they don't read whatever. But, you know, I think it's important that even if a game is, like, moderate, I think it's important to let the devs know, like, dude, this shit was pretty fucking good. I enjoyed it. Thank you. I do think that's important, you know? Let them know when they're doing the right thing. If nothing else, don't let them get disheartened, man. So I was firing backwards. That was really weird. Yeah. What? Just jump. What the fuck? That's like his least deadly attack. You just jump to get out of it. Yeah, did they throw on that weird, like, Ubermensch plotline for the Wesker project? I don't feel like that was in the original lore. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like that was added later. I don't remember that being in like Resident Evil 1 or Code Veronica. There you go. All right, we're out of here. Yeah, I think the Templars are very easy to write as like obvious over-the-top villains, but I think sometimes you have really good moments of like character growth from them, and 3 tries to do that.
Bravo, Fortescue! Some of the other chaps waged Zarok will be using your ribcage as a toast rack for now, but I knew you'd pull through. Here, I have a little extra something here.
Rogue tries that really, really well.
Quest. You want it?
Okay. Thank you, good sir. Yeah, they basically want everyone to be lobotomized. Neither ideology is perfect, and the best Assassin's Creed games explore that. Is like Star Wars exploring like, well, the Jedi aren't inherently just good because they're just good and they do light side things. Like sometimes they do the wrong thing as well. Sometimes what the dark side preaches is good, but you just have to be willing to, you know, understand like, yeah, there's certain things that aren't great, but there's certain things that aren't necessarily bad. I think finding that balance is the important part. And that series has infinite potential to do it, and they squander it every time. Excellent.
The scarecrows are almost unstoppable, so don't be a hero. If you can't beat them, try trapping them while you make your escape.
Oh no.
Using your new daring dash ability should help you get ahead of them quickly.
Oh, they're just coming out. What the fuck? What is happening in this level? Dude, what in the fuck? Are we for fucking real? I'm not restarting. That's ridiculous, man. Holy shit. Even the crows want to fight you. Try trapping them. How? Wait, we can't hit them. Can we kill them? No. This is an insane start to the level, and I don't want them over here. I think I have to push it from the other way, and I'm gonna get fucked up here, man. Hi. I'm stuck again. Dude, what the fuck? You have to kick it from this side only. Thank you. What in the hell is going on, man?
Beware of mischief makers and metal machines. Who knows what dark sorcery brings their metal limbs to life? It would be good to see the back of such menaces.
Okay. A game that literally requires moon runes, by the way. What a shitpost. There you go. You know I'm gonna need all that in a little bit, right? Yeah, dude, AC1 has such crazy dialogue. They even try to... AC1 might be really uncontested for story a lot, because there's a lot of really interesting things that they do in the plot. The problem is that it's just drowned out by very monotonous, repetitive gameplay. So, like, if you haven't played Assassin's Creed 1, it is definitely in dire need of a fucking remake, man. How good it would be to see the backs of these things? Well, we are. I'm stuck. And, why is he making Star Wars character noises? Utapa. Will the kettle explode if I heat it up and it's closed? Probably. Isn't it pressured? Maybe not like dramatically, but I don't know. I do think you should learn how to operate a kettle before you use it. Just make sure the gas can escape. Please, brother, don't fucking create an IED in your fucking house. Time to find out? No, that is the worst possible thing you could say. Oh my god. I've lit myself on fire. Great. What the hell is this? I don't even know. Yeah, AC1 has amazing story and terrible, terrible gameplay. I think that's probably the best way to put it, or at least repetitive. Basically, the entire game is just counter killing and or mashing square, depending. It's definitely a lot better than I remember, though. I remember not liking it the first time around. Because remember, I played like 3 Assassin's Creed games in a single year. I played Brotherhood, then 1, and then Revelations. That's why I was really happy to do the same thing again. Listen, man, time is a flat circle, okay? You sit around on this channel long enough, I'm gonna repeat myself. There is no escape for you any more so than there would be escape for me. Oh, shit, this guy has rockets now? He's got rockets. Okay. Impaired drivers. Defeat both mecha imps, collect every weapon, collect every life bottle. Okay. That felt kind of easy.
These fields are home to many mad machines, yet the most bizarre of them is how...
Yeah, I miss the old stuff. When they merged Gentle Walk, or what was it, Gentle Push with Fast Walk, that was one of the best ideas they ever put in an Assassin's Creed game. It's a shame that Assassin's Creed 2 could benefit from so much of what Brotherhood introduced. But, you know, we're never going to get a remake of it, so it's just pure copium huffing right now.
Katura, the Serpent Lord, yearns to fight alongside you, but has been captured by Zarok and sealed within a chest.
Okay, Katura.
Mighty spirit and earn a powerful ally.
Yeah, bro, please be careful when working with heat. You're gonna fuck something up. I'm gonna be really sad to hear it too. Oh, dear God, dude, what in the hell is going on? Dude, this is the thirstiest enemy ever! What in the... undying fuck is happening?
Waits in the cornfield. Pick your route carefully and do not linger in the corn.
Ow. This is one of the most hectic, like, frenetic games I think I've ever played. For a platformer, of all things. This is giving me like flashbacks to the Donkey Kong marathon. Oh, Spray, you should play Donkey Kong. It'll be really fun. I mean, it was just not the way I anticipated. Can I just get through here? I think you have to cut through the... What? It's instant death! Wow, the corn demons are insane. They literally insta-kill you. Okay, damn. Not even like a slap on the ass. Trying to fucking poke it. Oh my god. Ow. Bro, who builds this? This is like actually Resident Evil 4. Morir es vivir. Morir es vivir. ¡Mátalo! ¡Un forastero! Ahí está. I imagine actually understanding Spanish completely fluently and playing that game must be such a fucking trip. It must actually become, like, horrifying. Either it's horrifying or it's incredibly silly. There's probably no in-between for Resident Evil 4. It's one or the other. This is the way out.
Pumpkin Gorge, dead ahead. The nursery to Galomir's favorite side dish. Step inside and understand the true horror.
It's silly as fuck? Okay, there you go. Ahí está! Harvester part. I don't know, it's like when I play a game set in New York and I could just start picking apart all the things wrong with it. And like, I'm well aware that they can't make a full New York game, right? Like, obviously I'm not, you know, angry or foaming at the mouth or some shit. But, you know, you notice these things, you know, it's like, what is it? The Division doesn't have 48th Street. I'm not sure if that's because Nintendo World NYC is located at 48th Street and they didn't want to even have the street, or if they just cut it. It literally goes from 47th to 49th Street. And I never forgot that. I was like, why the fuck did they cut 48th Street? It's like the most random thing ever, and that's the only thing I could think of, is that on 48th Street and Avenue of the Americas, they have Nintendo World America and Nintendo NYC. I don't know. I couldn't even figure it out. Yeah, Spaniard Spanish and like, I don't even know, Latin American Spanish are different. It's funny because like all my teachers for Spanish have basically been Spaniards. Man, they fucking love their language, brother. Let me tell you something. They are not they are very I don't know, I don't want to say snooty. I've had good Spanish teachers and also, you know, not good ones. One of them got fired like on the fucking spot. It was actually wild. Oh, fuck. I never saw that dude again.
The corn-cutting machine is missing a part.
Yeah.
A cog fell off this miracle of modern agriculture, and it hasn't worked since.
That Spanish is really antiquated Castellan that we don't use here. Yeah, I can imagine. I don't know. I have to ask a legitimate Spaniard. Like, does this sound like correct, or is this too memey? Like, if we play GTA 4, that's pretty much my entire life. Is this is Manhattan. It's not even GTA 4 is really small scale compared to what Manhattan actually should be sized to. There you go. Resident Evil. A cog is a Dan's best friend. There you go. We don't have enough? Who else do we need to kill? I'm actually confused. How many? We're at 90%. Do I have to kill the scarecrows? I think I do. I think the scarecrows have souls. There's also this big enemy, but I don't know if we could get out here. I think that's just background. Oh my god, my shield. Bruh. Thank you, he's down. Alright, we just have to kill one more. Very nice. I don't know, there's very few horror games I feel that do what Resident Evil 4 does effectively. It's like Silent Hill 2. Like, I don't know, man. Like, Silent Hill 2 might have the better story, but I think Resident Evil 4 has the better gameplay. Which is kind of the point. Oh, I guess I got healed here. Yeah, there's this one enemy out there, but I don't think I could get to him. There's gonna be monsters in the corn. So, nope, let's just leave. I don't know, what sets a better atmosphere, Silent Hill or Resident Evil 4? I think Silent Hill, but Resident Evil 4 has some good moments, if you know what I mean. Like, it's got some good just examples of a time period where it's just, you know, there's just certain parts of the game that are really good at what they do. And that's basically the TLDR. You know, what are we going to do when I hit 365 days of streaming in a row, guys? How much glazing should I inflict upon myself? I'm gonna miss a day for the most stupid reason imaginable. That's gonna be so funny. For me, at least. It's gonna be really funny. It'll be like, oh, I completely forgot I was supposed to stream today. I'll be perfectly fine. It'll be like 12, and I'll be like, well, it's already tomorrow. It's too late. There's nothing left. It's over. Alright, a better sword, maybe?
Fortescue, you jawless arrow magnet. What are you doing back here? What? Call me Mr. Woden the Mighty. How I pity the people of Gallowmere.
They have you as a champion, yeah.
In the hands of a chump like you. Still, I suppose it's not fair to take it out on them.
I could just take it out on you.
My sword, and do try not to stab yourself in the foot. You know, I've always had my doubts about you, Fortescue. You're just not carved from hero material.
Damn, he said you're zero. Alright. The broadsword. Just add magic. It literally loses potency as you hold it. That's great. Okay. I think Silent Hill 2 is definitely better in a lot of ways. Silent Hill 2 is definitely the scarier game, but I think Resident Evil 4 is the more fun game. Like, New Game Plusing on Resident Evil 4 is just more fun in my opinion. I think Resident Evil 4 had the worst remake, though. I know that people memed on the Silent Hill 2 remake, but I think it actually was better than the Resident Evil 4 remake. I think we even said this last stream. Resident Evil 4 cut shit to put in the DLC that they sold later. There you go. The Enchanted Earth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Silent Hill 2 remake is better than the Resident Evil 4 remake. For sure. Yeah, they made a Silent Hill movie based off of Silent Hill 2. Apparently it's dog shit, for anyone wondering. Apparently it's awful. And here I was like, how could you fuck up a movie based on what most people consider to be one of the best stories in gaming? Right? Like, how could you mess up a movie based off of that? Well, they found a way. They did it.
There used to be a coven of witches.
Am I taking damage? I wasn't looking. Not my health, at least.
Never smelled the same since.
Dude, they put these things like back to back. It's ridiculous.
Keep out. This gate leads to the tomb of the shadow demons.
Yeah, and there's never really been like a good Silent Hill movie, unfortunately. You would think like Silent Hill probably lends itself to be a movie better than any Resident Evil game, besides maybe like 1 and 2, because 1 obviously feels like a movie. I think that's kind of the point. But I don't know, like 4 probably would not translate to a movie better than 2. I'm surprised it did poorly. Like, was it actually bad, or did they sandbag it in the reviews? I don't know. That actually confuses me. That's like really depressing. I don't really have much of a choice. Do I? All we have is Pyramid Head. That's like the #1 thing they have is Pyramid Head and Nemesis. 24/7 for the rest of eternity. If you don't like them, you will love them. And what they really need is they need better Stalker enemies. I don't remember the movie. No, the one that just came out. They just had a Silent Hill movie come out like, what, a month or 2 ago? Ow, what in the fuck?
Like a giant magpie, the dragon bird sits upon its hoard of stolen treasures. High above the trees, you will find a nest. Oh, those eggs are worth their weight in gold.
Okay. Maybe I'll use this. How do you add magic to this? What? This is the most confusing level so far. I have no idea what I'm doing. And these damn frogs are just trolling me. You really hit me through the floor? That was the second movie. It was like Silent Hill Revelation, and then they had one Return to Silent Hill. It just came out like a month ago. The most memorable part of that whole series is where Pyramid Head like rips the skin off this one lady. Just because he can. Even though Pyramid Head is supposed to be a James only thing, they just have him show up in like every piece of media now. Because why not? He's cool, he's weird. It would be like if Nemesis showed up every 5 minutes in a Resident Evil game. You're like, wait, how many of these fucking things do they have? I thought Nemesis was supposed to be rare. No, we just have a bunch of them. I mean, they do have a bunch of tyrants, but there was only ever one Nemesis, which is the point. It's like a Jill game, you know? It's her, literally, her Nemesis. Ow. I don't think I could break the eggs, can I? No. I don't even think that would really net me anything I would need. First movie is full of really memorable, moody shots. That's... Silent Hill is such a 2000s era vibe. Like, you can't really even mess that up. That's why they have all those like YouTube compilations where they have the music. And it's like, I love her, but I'm in Silent Hill or some shit. Like, yeah, I listen to that shit. Hell yeah. It's not gonna work. They laser me once extra for good measure.
There used to be a...
Okay. I guess I have to smash it. Okay, well, let's try smashing them. Dude, your shield breaks in this game like fucking Breath of the Wild. It breaks even faster. I mean, let's be fair here. Even the Resident Evil movies, they're like peak 2000s camp, but then they just start throwing in stuff from the games. So like they had the laser room sequence, which was cool. It was so good that they brought it back in a future movie, and then they put it in Resident Evil 4. They had a laser room sequence iconically in Resident Evil 4, and then at the end you could sit on like Sadler's throne. And then they cut that in the remake and gave it to Ada for some reason. How does this even work? I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. Here, push it off. Thank you. Yo, it literally phases out of reality. Oh shit. No, what? It won't get out. Dude, I'm getting robbed this whole level. Out. Thank you. It also had to be the last one I checked as well. I think I'm cooked. You know what it really is? And this is like the core of almost every single ramble and rant that I go on stream, and pretty much boils down to this. That 90s to 2000s American culture is so good. And it can never return. It will never return, you know? That's the most depressing part of it. You will never have that like perfect blend of like internet, but not internet, you know? Like Silent Hill 1 just is such a good game because of that. The vibes of every single first game in a series are so good, man. And normally I don't like using the word vibes. It's like a very like Gen Z thing. But it really is good. I have no idea where I'm supposed to take the Earth Rune. Somehow I think that this door opens some other way. Now, they're remaking Silent Hill 1 allegedly. So that could be kind of hype. There you go. Great. Oh my god, the water is fatal. We have an emergency life oh my god, he blocked me. I got fucking blocked by the frog, dude. That's wild. The frog is literally a fucking quarterback and prevents me from jumping on the log. I'm shooting it. I'm shooting it. At least I know what to do in this level now. We're meleeing nothing, literally. We are shooting everything to death. Thank you. Damn, these things are tanky, man. What the fuck? Can't even see it. It's off screen. Having an actual Resident Evil moment right now. That's my favorite part. We have to shoot blindly off screen against some enemy you can't even see. He's right there. No, he's dead. All bones, nothing to float. But yeah, but there was water before we were in. That's really weird. I don't know. I guess it's the swamp, you know? We're stuck in the swamp. There was a time, a long time ago, where I was making Shrek jokes because Shrek green texts were really popular. And one of my favorite Shrek green texts was, it's an... it's an image of Battlefront 2. No, is it Battlefront 2? Yeah, it's Battlefront 2's box art. But instead of it being like Shrek or whatever, or sorry, instead of, you know, it's Shrek, right? Oh, look at these dickheads. Instead of it being whatever else, it's it says Ladder Arts instead of like Lucas Arts or whatever. Bro, I was memeing that for like a straight 2 years. Saying it all weirdly like Ladder Arts and stuff like that. Oh no, it's the last one you break always. This is actually sadistic. Oh, I picked it up, so he stopped. And they gave me a free shield. I'm about to sneeze. Yep, they're full body tingles. Isn't that nice? Yeah, and the whole Shrek posting era just came to an abrupt end. It was so funny, man. You had to be there. It was like ladder arts. Then there's one green text where Shrek is like pulling the dudes under. Sorry, Farquaad's pulling the dudes under the ice. Good times. That shit went out of style so fucking quickly, it wasn't even funny. Alright, well, I didn't drown there for some reason. What the fuck? I'm very confused by how the drowning works in this game.
None shall enter. The shadow demons are entombed within, separated from the world of goodness and light until the earth cracks open. No one, not even the Dark Lord Zarek, can release them without the shadow artifact.
You know, that sounds like a good thing.
Or share their doom.
So basically we have to come back here with the shadow artifact or something. So we can't even finish this level. We can't even finish the level. Think about that. We did all of that. We can't even finish the level. We have to come back later. Alright, so it links together, see? Return to the graveyard. Pumpkin Gorge. What was the other one? The Sleeping Village. Yeah, no catharsis after all that ass kicking. And by ass kicking, I mean me getting my ass kicked, not me doing the ass kicking, okay? Those are two very separate things. Me getting completely dog walked. It's a demon pumpkin, very nice. Okay, it's not that bad. More hentai vines because I can never escape it. Bro, are we for real? I'm literally smashing pumpkins. There's a really witty meme in there somewhere, and I'm not good enough to make it. Oh my fucking god, dude. Did I get to see that Viagra ad? No. No. I could stop you right there. That's your first mistake. I don't watch TV. Oh my god, there were off-screen hentai vines. Of course I run into them. Do you sell anything useful now? Okay, so he could re-enchant the sword at least. Unreal. Well, maybe we should go over here first. Okay. What? Well, here's where the chalice will be. Did I buy them dinner first? Of course not. You always gotta play fast, loose, and dirty. This is going very well. I'm about to just become an archer in this game. I don't even know why I'm doing all this. There you go, it's clockwise. That is a terrible thing to read. That's like a fucking Nard comment coming from Devin. I'm actually in hell right now. I'm about to just throw daggers the whole game. For real. Are you gonna die? Okay, that was not very effective. A goon not as powerful but just as potent? What the actual fuck am I reading? Okay, good. I did not waste the life bottle. Perfect. Have I done this month's Warcraft bullshit? Like, I did, I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna unsub from fucking Warcraft, man. Like, I don't really like what they've done with Midnight. I kind of don't. It's kind of shit. Also, there were a lot of months where I just did not look in the store for what they had available. So I'm behind anyway, so it's kind of a waste. Like, it's like a timed item shop, basically. He didn't die after all this smashing. It was one extra hit necessary. I wonder if I could go back to earlier levels and replay them to get energy vials. Well, no, I still have a sub until April, so I might as well. Like, I don't know. I have a sub until April, so I might as well just fucking play it. See if I enjoyed it or not. I mean, I probably won't.
Up and down these magical mushrooms go. They will take you higher and higher, but be careful not to fall and sink without a trace.
Dude, I'm doomed. Thank the Lord for these daggers, man. You know what it is? These enemies don't have souls, so it doesn't really matter. I'll just run past them. Oh, Lord, these guys do. Fuck me. What? Oh, that's X. Whoops. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. Just use the enchanted sword. I guess we just don't really use the normal sword anymore. It's done. Are you fucking kidding me? They give you a pity life bottle. They give you an emergency life bottle. Holy shit. The game felt bad for me. They're like, listen, you fell in. We gotta give you a little something. We were not gonna have you replay the whole level over this. Star rune? Oh my god, I did all this for nothing. I picked up the earth rune. Okay, we're going this way. It's probably safer. I say probably, like I need energy vials, dude. They never give you any healing in this game. This is Haruna can vouch for this. This is literally me doing fucking, what's it? The raid tier just a few hours ago. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna die. I think I'll just die now, guys. I literally died to an auto attack today. I was like, yeah, that was fantastic. Me and healing are like Romeo and Juliet, and at the end of it all, I don't even know, man. We'll never be together. Me and delicious heals are soon to be parted at all times. I literally died to a fucking auto today. And to be fair, I had options. I just gambled on the likelihood that I was gonna get healed, and I fucking did not get healed. Like that, I should have just blown them. After that last tank buster, anyway, I should be super bow lighting that tank buster. I should have all my cooldowns just for autos. Yeah, Narc's here. Uh-oh, yeah, from a few minutes ago. He's here, I don't know. You're scaring me. Dude, we're only at 54. Where are we supposed to find all these people to kill? I did see that Devin was like, oh, Narg's not here, you get the next best thing or some shit. You get the wish.com Narg. That is a terrible thing that you just put in my chat. I hate every second of what you just put. So you know what this is? We have to beat the whole level, then run back through the level again to get the chalice, and then leave the level. That's pretty much what this is working out to. Fuda pumpkin masturbation. That is 3 words I hope to never, ever, ever have to say in a row ever again. The fact I even did it in the first place was a slip on my part. I didn't even think straight. That was a terrible miscalculation. Every time Narg's in my chat, it's basically a brand risk. But to be fair, I am the brand risk anyway, so what does it matter? Dude, if you come into this guy's channel, he'll just read whatever you say. The time rune. Do I even want to know what's going to happen if I hit this thing? I think you're gonna hurt these things. No, it's not that I refuse to be a corpo shill. I literally cannot. I don't know what you don't get about it, dude. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Why do only some daggers work? I'm very confused. What in the fuck is happening? Oh, there you go. By the way, don't get happy. We might have to replay this level. I might literally die, and we have to replay. They have still not given me any energy vials back. Oh, here's one. Holy shit. Would you believe it? It's a full heal and a life bottle. That is so strong. Oh my god, 2! What kind of cardboard company must I make? What are you talking about? You don't have to do anything. Narg, you know, you've been on my stream. You know, never mind. He's so funny, man. This guy is so funny. I just fire up my stream to see what the hell Devin and Narg are going to even talk about. And Viff. And maybe if Warlord will show up. Need a sponsor? No. Who the hell is going to sponsor me? Are you crazy? Dude, I just described myself as a brand risk. You know, somehow I don't think openly colluding about getting a sponsorship with a fake company on a video that's going to presumably remain public for the rest of eternity is a great way to go about running my channel. I know we're shitposting. I don't think this is going to work out. I think you have to do a little bit more behind the scenes collusion on ARG than just, you know, randomly announcing it. No, I've told you, it's watch hours, dude. We have to get the watch hours up, which means I need to make more content. The channel's been growing, so like I can't even complain. Like everything's been going well. What? Oh, now with added magic. Here you go. Put it away. I cannot believe it loses magic over time. That's kind of sadistic. Okay, now I have to run all the way back through the level. This is a very weird game. The camera and movement is really weird down here. Yeah, how about we plan our international bank heist, and then we'll get it featured on like a Asmongold and a Critical Zero video. A Moist Critical video. Wouldn't that be great? No, no, no. Dude, the best way that you could support the channel, genuinely, obviously subscribe, right? That's a good way. There's literally no better way. You could like videos. You could follow on Twitch, although that doesn't really help. Are you fucking for real? You could follow on Twitch. I don't really use Twitter, at least not this account. Yes, there is a way. I will fuck up the simplest jumps. Oh my god. Oh, dear God in heaven, I almost messed that one up. They were nice to me right there. That would have been terrible. Listen, this is what a lifetime of playing Spyro does to you, man. Spyro's too nice. You gotta play the hard platformers sometimes. Look at this fucking game, man. This game is sadistic as shit. There is no love for the player in this game. This is just torture. That's it. Okay. Well, we did it.
All bow down before the master of the vegetable patch. The prize-winning plant who can summon an army of cabbage with a wave of his noble tendril. He's delicious. He's nutritious. He's Zarok's secret recipe. He's the Pumpkin King.
Oh my god. And I'm going to sleep. Good night. Well, I didn't choke.
Gaining allies in the Hall of the Heroes is the way forward. Hack, choppity chop, off with a few zombies' heads, and it thinks it can redeem itself in battle. You still have a long way to go to rank as the best.
I wonder what the sequel is about then, because they only remade the first game. They didn't remake the sequel. All right. Hopefully this is a good upgrade for the sword.
By God, Fortescue, you must be the
You're
luckiest
fucking awful at
person
this.
to walk the face of the earth. I have something here I can lend to you. Take it or leave it. But remember, I'm only doing this for the sake of Galomir's doomed population, and not for you, you gangly buffoon!
Okay. Unfortunately, it wasn't anything that crazy. Alright. Hey, I like how they re-equipped the sword. I should really unequip the sword, just so that way I don't lose charge, or just pull it out when I need it. Okay. Okay. Is that it? I think that's kind of it. I'm kind of tired. I have to get back on 14 and do roulette, so you know how it is. All right, folks. This is a good start to Medieval. I kind of enjoyed it. It's nice. And nothing too crazy going on with it. How does load game even work? You only have one save file? This is one of those games where you only have one save file. Oh, damn, it really is. Okay, whatever. Alright. Yeah, I'll thank everyone who showed up. Well, let me thank everyone who showed up. Thanks, Haruna. Thanks, Narg. Thanks, Devin. Thanks, Viv. Much appreciated, folks. Tomorrow is Pokemon. I can tell you that 100% because there's a new Pokemon season. We will be doing the Pokemon season. We'll do whatever. We'll dick around, blah, blah, blah. It might not be a long one. So tomorrow's Pokemon. That'll happen earlier. Saturday is going to be Infamous 1. And then Sunday is an unknown game. I will determine at a later date what Sunday will be. And then Monday, I think, is also unwritten. I don't think I figured out what I want Monday to be. And then Tuesday's Final Fantasy. What is Monday? Nothing. Okay. I'll figure it out. Isn't tomorrow Code Vein? Oh yeah, Code Vein 2 is supposed to arrive at some point. That'll take over the Monday and the Wednesday slots. And maybe Sunday as well, but it hasn't arrived yet, so no, I haven't started it. Anyway, no worries, it'll be here. You know how it goes. Alright, party people. Y'all have a good evening. I will see you all at a later date. Take it easy. Shout outs. Much appreciated. Have a good night. I miss your milky titties, dude. Oh my lord.